I played along, pretending not to care, thinking I could walk away unscathed. But now that the truth is out, they're all begging for my forgiveness, and I'm left wondering if I've lost you forever. I thought playing their game would protect us, but I see now that it only led to more pain. Now they're seeking my forgiveness, but all I want is for you to know my heart never wavered from you. I let them think I was part of their plan, playing along for far too long. Now they beg for my forgiveness, but the only thing I need is to make sure I haven't lost you in the process. I thought I was in control, that I could manipulate the game in my favor. Now they're on their knees, begging for my forgiveness, but all I want is a chance to make things right with you. They played their cards, thinking they were clever, but I played along, keeping my true intentions hidden. Now, as they beg for forgiveness, I realize the only person I need to explain myself to is you. I thought I could handle their games, that nothing could touch me, but in the end, it was my heart that got tangled up. Now they're asking for forgiveness, but all I care about is how to fix things with you. I let them think they had control, but the real game was happening in my heart. Now, they're seeking forgiveness for what they've done, but my focus is only on how to win you back. I played along, thinking I could manage it all, but in the end, it was our love that suffered. Now they're begging for forgiveness, but all I want is to hear you say, we can move past this. They played their games, and I went along with it, thinking it wouldn't touch us. But now that everything's fallen apart, they're begging for my forgiveness, and I'm left praying you'll still trust me. I thought playing along would make things easier, but I never realized how much it would hurt us. Now, they're all asking for my forgiveness, but all I care about is whether I can still make things right with you. I let them manipulate me, thinking I could keep my emotions in check. Now, they're begging for my forgiveness, but the only thing that matters is finding my way back to you. I played along with their lies, thinking I could control the outcome. Now, they're seeking my forgiveness, but the only thing I regret is how it's affected us. They thought they could use me, but I saw through their game. Now they're asking for forgiveness, but the real challenge is mending what's been broken between us. I never intended to let it go this far, but once I started playing along, I couldn't stop. Now, everyone's begging for my forgiveness, but I'm more concerned about how it hurt you. I thought playing along would protect our relationship, but now I see it only caused more pain. They're begging for forgiveness, but my only concern is whether you'll still have me. I went along with their plans, thinking it was all part of the game. But now that the truth is out, they're begging for forgiveness, and I'm left wondering if I've lost you in the process. They played their games, and I went along, thinking I could handle it. Now, as they beg for my forgiveness, I realize the only person I need to apologize to is you. I let them believe I was under their control, but the truth is, I was only playing along to protect you. Now, they're asking for forgiveness, but my heart belongs to you alone. I thought I could play along with their games and keep you safe, but now that everything's fallen apart, they're begging for forgiveness, and I'm left hoping you'll still believe in me. I let them think they had the upper hand, but I was always thinking of you. Now, as they seek my forgiveness, I realize the only person who truly deserves an apology is you. I went along with their games, hoping it would protect what we had. But now, as they beg for my forgiveness, I see that I might have risked losing the most important person in my life. They thought they had me fooled, but I played along, watching it all unfold. Now, they're begging for forgiveness, but my only focus is on making sure I haven't lost you. I thought I could outsmart them, but the truth is, I was only playing along to keep my heart safe. Now, they're asking for forgiveness, but I only care about whether we can still have a future together. They believed they had control over me, but I was playing a deeper game. Now that everything's come crashing down, they're begging for forgiveness, but my heart is focused on you. I played along, thinking it wouldn't touch me. But now, with everyone begging for my forgiveness, I realize the only person I need to make things right with is you. They played their games, and I went along, thinking it would keep us safe. But now that the truth is out, they're asking for forgiveness, and all I want is to know if you still love me. I thought I could play their game, keep my heart guarded, and walk away unscathed, but I didn't expect to fall for you in the process. Now, everything's turned upside down, and everyone who tried to come between us is begging for my forgiveness. They thought they could manipulate the situation, but I played along, watching every move, knowing that in the end, my heart would belong only to you. Now, they're asking for forgiveness, but the damage is done. What matters is us. I let them play their mind games, believing I was weak, but I was only buying time. Now the tables have turned, and they realize the consequences of underestimating our connection. They beg for my forgiveness, but all I care about is you. I played the game too well. They never saw it coming. My loyalty, my heart, my love were always with you. Now they're apologizing for what they did, but I wonder if it's too late to fix the pieces they shattered between us. They thought they could manipulate my emotions, but I went along with their games, biding my time. Now the truth is out, and everyone's scrambling for my forgiveness, but all I want is to make things right with you. I never intended to get this deep, but once I saw how they were playing us both, I decided to play along. Now, their web of lies has collapsed, and all I want is to find peace in your arms. I let them think they had the upper hand, but in reality, I was always one step ahead. Now, they're drowning in their guilt, and while they beg for forgiveness, all I can think about is how to heal what's been broken between us. They toyed with my emotions, believing I would fall apart, but I stayed strong for you. Now, they're desperate for my forgiveness, but the only thing I need is for you to understand how much you mean to me. I went along with their games, not out of weakness, but to see their true colors. Now that everything's in the open, they're seeking my forgiveness, but the only apology I owe is to you for letting it go on this long. They didn't know the fire they were playing with until it was too late. Now their regret echoes in every apology, but my focus is on repairing what's left of our love. I thought I could handle their games without losing myself, but I underestimated how much I'd care about you. Now everyone's begging for forgiveness, but I'm just hoping you'll still have room in your heart for me. I played along, thinking I could keep control, but their lies pushed us further apart than I ever imagined. Now they're pleading for my forgiveness, but I'm more concerned about losing you. They set the stage for a game I didn't want to play, but I played anyway. Now they're begging for my forgiveness, but the real tragedy is how it all affected us. I played along, but in the end, I realized the cost wasn't worth the victory. Now they're on their knees, seeking forgiveness, but I'm on my knees, hoping you'll still choose me. I went along with their games, thinking I could protect us both. But now, I realize the damage it caused. They beg for my forgiveness, but all I want is your trust back. I let their games unfold, watching from the sidelines, never realizing how deep I would fall for you. Now, they're asking for forgiveness, but the only person I care about is you. They played their games, thinking they could control me, but I stayed focused on you. Now, as they beg for my forgiveness, all I want is to find my way back to you. I thought I was playing the game well, until it became clear how much I had lost in the process. Now, they beg for forgiveness, but all I need is for you to understand the truth. I went along with their lies, thinking it wouldn't matter, but it did. Now they're apologizing for the pain they caused, but the only apology I care about is the one I owe to you. I played along, hoping it would all work out in the end, but I never expected the price would be our love. Now they beg for my forgiveness, but my heart is begging for yours. I let them believe I was blind, playing their games while keeping my heart for you. Now, they're the ones drowning in regret, begging for forgiveness, but the only person I need is you. They thought they could outsmart me, but I was always one step ahead, until I realized the game had hurt you too. Now, their apologies mean nothing compared to what I owe you. I let their games unfold, thinking I could keep control, but I lost more than I bargained for. Now, they're begging for forgiveness, but I just want to know if you still love me. I played along, thinking I was in control, but I didn't realize how much I'd lose in the process. Now, they beg for forgiveness, but all I care about is fixing what's left between us. They thought they had the power, but I played along, waiting for the moment to strike. Now, as they beg for forgiveness, the only thing on my mind is whether I can still salvage our love.